Alright, let's go ahead and start up in our tabletop. And go ahead and sit on the shins, tops of the feet. Let's stretch out the left wrist. So with your right hand, pull the left fingers towards your body. Stretching out the fingers and maybe feeling it up into the forearms. Good, and switch hands to the right hand. Same thing, pull the right fingers back towards your face. Begin to breathe a little bit if you haven't breathed much today already. And then switching hands again, this time pulling the left palm towards your face. So stretching out the wrist from the other angle. Good, and then switching into your right hand. So left hand, pull the right palm towards your face. Stretching out the wrists. Good, and coming to your tabletop, let's bring your palms down, fingers point towards you. So another wrist stretch, getting up into the flexor muscles. Good, and bring the hands normal. Go ahead and lift the heels of the hands, stretching out the fingers. Good, and take some big circles with your hips in one direction. So big, huge circles with the hips, one direction, and begin to breathe. So in and out through your nose. Nice and long breaths. So maybe try to time one inhale to half of the circle, and then as you exhale out the nose, that completes the revolution of your hips. So if you want to start doing that, that'd be great. One full revolution is both an inhale and an exhale. Good, and then switching directions, other way with the hips. Just breathing here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Good, and go into some cat-cow. So inhale, lifting the chest, exhale, rounding the back. Good. So kind of do this on your own. Inhaling, lifting the chest, drop the belly. Feel little stretches in between the vertebrae. Then exhale, round the back. Press into your hands. Get space in between the vertebrae and in between the scapula. Good. Inhaling, exhaling on your own pace. Nice big breaths. Good. And again, just continue breathing, feeling into your body a little bit. Sending some breath down your spine all the way to the tailbone area. Good. Let's twist your right arm to the sky. And then we're going to thread your right arm through, getting a gentle twist here. So you can come onto the side of the head and onto the shoulder. If you'd like, you can curl your left toes and extend your left leg. So straighten the leg, lift the knee. Good. And if any of this does not feel that good to you, you can always just modify or just kind of wait till I move on. Good. Coming back to your tabletop, let's take the other side. So inhale, reach your left arm to the sky, and then thread it through. Side of the left head on the floor, or the left side of the head on the floor. If you'd like, lift your right knee, straighten the leg, and breathe. So everything we do, we want to keep breathing. Good, and coming back into your tabletop, and then lift up for your first down dog. So lift the hips, spread the fingers, press through all 10 of your fingers, lengthen the spine, draw the lower belly in, tailbone lifts high to the sky, rooting those heels closer and closer to the floor if they're not already touching. Chest pressing back to the quadriceps, and then breathing big breaths, long breaths, full breaths in through your nose. Good. Walk the hands back to the feet, come into a forward fold back of your mat. Slightly bend the knees here to let the head hang heavy. Good. No need to force anything. You can just let gravity kind of help you pull yourself down. Good. Maybe in a big exhale out the mouth, let the head hang. Something like that. Good. Then bring the feet out a little wider, and then feet out 45 degrees for your Malasana squat down. And once you're down there, if it feels good to do what I'm doing on the camera, you can kind of shift side to side, independently open up one knee, come onto the outer edge of that foot, and then move to the other side, so outer edge of your other foot. And then if you'd like to do what I'm doing, you can shift, tap knees, maybe stretch out the toes. You don't actually have to tap the knees. If your knees touch the floor, then that's cool. Good, and come back into your forward fold. And walk the hands back, forward into your down dog. And then all the way into your plank pose, shift forward. Lower down all the way to the floor, nice and slow, and then come into your Sphinx pose, your elbows under your shoulders, forearms on the floor. So relax your low back, and then pull your chest forward to traction your spine. So go very slowly. We want to relax our low back, pull our heart forward like we're gripping our fingers into the floor. Our spine is kind of like a half pipe for skateboarders. We're kind of swooping forward and then up. And if you'd like to lift your elbows off the floor, if that feels good, you can do that to straighten your arms. If that compresses your low back, lower your elbows back down to the floor. Good. And then breathing if you haven't in a little while. Good. Lower back onto your elbows one at a time. Bring your hands back underneath your elbows on the floor. And then lift up about halfway into like a low cobra using your spinal muscles to help support you. Maybe press a little bit into the palms, but mostly using your back muscles to lift your chest up. Staying here, if you want to lift a little higher, maybe all the way into your upward facing dog by lifting your thighs and your knees, go ahead and do so. Roll those shoulders up and down away from your ears. Draw the shoulder blades together a little bit. And then back into your down dog. Lift the hips. Good. Step your feet one at a time up to your forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Good. Flat back, inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Big breath. Exhale, forward fold with a flat back. Bend the knees here if you need to. Good. Flat back, inhale. Hands to floor, step back to your plank pose one at a time. Shift forward, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, up dog, lift up. And exhale, back to down dog. Curl the toes, lift the hips, couple breaths. Work on pressing the chest back, good. With the other foot, step up one at a time to forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Good, come on up to stand, reach up, big breath, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up again. And exhale, forward fold down. Good. Flat back. Inhale. Step the feet back one at a time to plank pose. Shift forward, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And back to down dog. Lift the hips. Good. Breathe in the down dog. Heels towards the floor. Good. Bend the knees, step or float the feet up to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Good. Come on up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up. And hands to heart, exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold down. Good. Flat back, inhale. Hands to floor, step or float back, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, up dog. And back to down dog. Lift the hips. Bend the knees, step or float up to the hands. Good. Flat back, inhale. And exhale, forward fold down. Good. Come up to stand, inhale, reach your arms up high. And hands to your heart, exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Forward fold, exhale down. Good. Flat back, inhale. Plant the hands, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Back into your down dog, exhale. Breathing up the spine, heels to the floor. Good. Bend the knees, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Good. Inhale to stand. Come on up. Reach up. Hands to heart. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Forward fold. Exhale down. Good. Flat back. Inhale. Plant the hands. Step back or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Good. And back to down dog. Exhale. Good. With your right hand, reach for your outer left ankle and twist. Right hand, reach for your outer left ankle. You may have to walk the feet in a little bit and separate them to the outsides of your mat. Good. Twist, maybe look under that left armpit. Maybe even lift the toes for a moment. Breathe, twist the spine. Keep that left arm really strong, pressing into the floor. Good. And then move to the other side. Right hand goes back, top of the mat. Left hand, twist, outer right ankle. Left hand, twist, outer right ankle or calf. Maybe look underneath that left armpit. Lift the toes for a moment, pressing through the feet. Strong right arm. Good. Bring the hands out forward and step or float up into your Malasana, feet outsides of the hands. Good. Left hand, reach for your right ankle and twist. Reach your right arm to the sky. Nice big twist, breathing into your right side obliques, into your rib cage. Good. Let's take the other side. Right hand, reach for your left ankle. Twist the torso open. Stretch through the shoulders to the ribs. Left arm to the sky and breathe. Big breaths. Good. Back to your forward fold. Straighten the legs, hands down. Good. And step back into your down dog. 1 foot at a time. Downward facing dog. Good. Right leg in the sky. Lift up. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Maybe rotate your right ankle a couple times. Good. If you'd like to flip, keep going really slowly. Right foot to the floor. Open up through those right fingers. Long side body stretch. Through the ribs. In between the little vertebrae, getting a nice long stretch through your right fingers. Good, and activate your core muscle before we unflip. So keep everything really tight through the midsection. Maybe just lift that right foot in your flip dog, hover it there for a moment, and then unflip, right leg nice and high. Good, square your hip to the floor, lift that right heel really high. If you'd like, left hand lifts, maybe left hand reach for your back, for your left calf. Left hand, reach for your left calf. Good. Left hand forward and then lower the right foot. Other side. Left leg in the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe rotate your left ankle a couple times. Good. And slowly move into your flip. Try not to drop. Try not to fall. You want to have control over the full motion if you can. Good. And then take it into your flip. Big long side body stretch, reaching through your left fingers. Big stretch through the ribs. Good, engage the belly and then maybe just lift your left foot once you're in your flip dog. And then go ahead and unflip. 3-legged dog, left leg nice and high. Square your hips down to the floor. Good, if you'd like, lift your right hand or reach your right hand back for your right calf or ankle. Test your balance here. Strong left arm really pressing into the floor nice and firmly. Good. And then right hand back to down dog. Go ahead and step up into your forward fold. Flat back, inhale, exhale, fold down. Good. Bend the knees, fingertips on the floor, and then reach up into your chair pose. Nice strong chair, weight in the heels, toes lift. Use your spinal muscles to lift the spine, biceps strong by the ears. Internally rotate your arms. Yep. Hands to your heart. And let's twist. Left elbow comes to your outer right thigh. Left elbow, outer right thigh. Hands to your heart in prayer if that happens in your body. If not, you can just twist another way. Maybe even keeping your left forearm on your thigh if you can't get the left elbow all the way across. Good. And then forward fold. Good. Flat back. Inhale. Step or float back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then back into your down dog. Good. Bend the knees. Step or hop the feet up to your forward fold. Good. Flat back. Inhale. Exhale. Fold down. Good. Bend the knees. Reach up for your chair pose. Weight in the heels. Strong back. Building those leg muscles as well. Good. A little more length through your spine, and then let's twist. Right elbow, outer left thigh. Right elbow, outer left thigh. Maybe your hands come together at your heart in prayer. Good. Make sure you're drawing that right hip and right knee back in alignment so it's not poking out in front. Weight mostly in the heels, maybe even lift the toes for a moment so you can prove to yourself that indeed your weight is in the heels. Good, and then forward fold, flat back, inhale, and chaturanga, step or float back, inhale, up dog, and back to down dog. Good. Lift the right leg in the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe keep going until you flip, right foot to the floor, open up, right fingertips over the ear, nice and long. Good, and then unflip, right leg high. Step your right foot forward, come into your warrior one, left heel drops, reach up to the sky. Good, warrior one pose. Tuck your tail a little bit, maybe even bring your hands to the hips, draw your left hip bone forward. Good, if it's hard to square your hips, then bring your feet wider. Not longer, but wider, so you have a more stable base. And then keeping core strong, lifting hard up, take some big breaths, maybe even look up to the sky if you'd like. Good. Hands to floor, step back, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Good, other side, left leg in the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe slowly take it into your flip. Good, and then unflipping, left leg nice and high. Step your left foot forward, warrior one, come on up. Maybe hands to your hips again, draw that right hip bone forward. Good, reach your arms up to the sky, strong core, lengthen the spine up, maybe even lift your heart up. Good, maybe like a little back bend, maybe take your eyes up to the ceiling or to the sky if you're outside. Hands to floor, step back, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Good, look in between the hands, bend the knees, step or float the feet outsides of the hands. Hands come together at your heart. And then let's twist. Reach your left arm out, right arm to the sky. Left arm out, right arm to the sky. Good, and then other direction. Reach your right arm out, left arm twists up to the sky. Good, hands to floor. Let's prep for your first crow pose. Go for it, do your best. Bring your knees up to the triceps and armpits. Hold, squeeze. Go, 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 go. Good, and step or hop back through your chaturanga. Move all the way through it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Good, lift your right leg in the sky, nice and high. Bend the knee, open the hip, and flip. Right foot to the floor, open up. Good, unflip, right leg nice and high. Bring your right knee in towards your right elbow, tricep, or armpit. Good, and then inhale it up in the sky. And then bring the knee in towards the nose, round the back. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Good, and step your right foot forward, back to warrior one. Inhale, reach your arms up. Good. Bring your hands to the floor, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And back to down dog. Good, other side, left leg in the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Keep going till you flip, left foot to the floor. Open up. Good, and then unflipping, left leg high. Bring your left knee to your left elbow, tricep, or armpit. Good, inhale, left leg nice and high. And then knee towards the nose, round the back. Good, inhale, left leg high. And step forward, warrior one. Come on up, big breath, look up to the sky, little back bend. And then hands to floor, step back. Chaturanga, inhale, up dog, and back to down dog. Good. Reconnect with the floor in your down dog. Good. Look in between the hands, bend the knees, step or float malasana, outside to the hands. Hand to your heart in prayer. Good. Staying in your malasana, press your inner thighs away with your hands. Or actually with your elbows, hands to your heart. Good. Hands to floor. Let's go for another crow pose. Get your knees up into your triceps. Squeeze it up. Tight little ball. Good. If you'd like, tuck the chin, top of the head on the floor. Take a headstand. If you want to just watch me, that's totally cool too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into my crow, and then I may shoot back into chaturanga. Yeah, so go ahead and meet back into your up dog and then down dog all the way back. Good. Lift your right leg in the sky. Bend the knee, open up. Keep going. Maybe just hover your right foot. Don't even let it touch the floor. And then unflip, right leg high. Step your right foot forward. Come up into your warrior one. Up we go. Arms up. Take your eagle. Right arm under your left arm. First eagle pose, maybe lift your elbows, lift your fingers, maybe take your eyes up towards the ceiling, and then lift your heart. Take a safe and gentle back bend here. Good. Keeping your core nice and strong if you take a back bend. Good. Eagle warrior three. So keep your eagle, lean forward, lift your left leg in the sky. Drop your left hip, lengthen out through your left heel, lengthen out through your spine. Good. Then back into your warrior one. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then left hand to the floor, twist, right arm to the sky. Left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky. Twist, twist, twist. Good. Right hand down, step back, inhale, up dog, and then back into your down dog. Good. Left leg in the sky. Go ahead and bend the knee, open the hip. Keep going. Maybe just hover that left foot a few inches away from the floor in your flip dog variation. Good. Unflipping left leg nice and high. And step your left foot forward, come into your warrior one. Reach the arms up to the sky. And take your eagle, take your left arm under the right arm. Once in your eagle, if you want to take a little back bend, engage the belly, strong midsection, then lift the elbows, lift the fingers, maybe look up to the sky. Strong legs, don't let your weight just collapse in the knees. Keep your legs nice and strong, keep lifting up, lifting the heart up. Good, and take your eagle arm warrior three, so keep your arms where they are. Just shift the weight into the left leg. Lift the right leg in the sky, drop the right hip, lengthen out through your right heel. Longer through the spine, longer through the top of the head. Good. Step back into your warrior one. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your right hand to the floor, twist, left arm to the sky. Keep engaging your right side oblique muscles. Keep lifting your right hip up. Good, and then left hand to the floor, step back, plank pose, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, and back into your down dog, lift up. Good, right leg in the sky. Good, bring your right knee towards your right tricep. Maybe come onto the left fingertips, maybe even lift your left hand. Good, and we're going to shoot your right foot off to the left, open up, left arm over the ear. Now, with control, we're going to untwist, we're going to step your right foot forward. Coming back into warrior one pose, inhale, reach your arms up. Good, interlace the hands behind your back, straighten your right leg, your front leg, and then lift the chest up, take a chest expansion, so breathe across the front of your chest. Work the hands down your back, drawing your shoulder blades down from the ears and together. Keeping legs active, maybe lift the toes, press into the balls of the feet. Good, now bend your right knee, humble warrior, right shoulder drops to the inside of the right knee. Hands over your head. Good, keep your legs active here too, try not to collapse into the legs and into the joints. Nice and strong with the legs. Good, and using your strong midsection to help you stand up, go ahead and back to warrior one. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hands to your heart, warrior three, lean forward. Lift on up, warrior three. Good. And we're going to go for a dancer pose. So left hand's going to reach back. See if you can grab your left ankle. Left hand, left ankle, right arm reaches forward for dancer. So kicking and reaching in opposite directions here. Good. Back to warrior 3. That's a challenging transition. And then back to warrior 1. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Left hand to the floor, twist, right arm to the sky. Good. And then coming onto the outer edge of your feet, stepping into your side plank. So stack the feet. If this is too much, you can always drop onto your left elbow or forearm. Good. Maybe lift your right leg off the left leg for a moment. If it's lifted, keep it lifted. Come into your plank pose, everybody. Shift forward, lower down chaturanga. Lower the right foot if it's lifted. Up dog, inhale. And back to down dog. Good. Left leg in the sky, lift up. Good. Left knee, left elbow or tricep. Maybe right fingertips, maybe lift the right hand. And then shoot your left foot off to the right. Open up, right arm over the ear. Good. And then with control, we're going to untwist, stepping your left foot forward. Back to your warrior 1. Inhale, reach up. Good. And interlace the hands behind your back. Take the hands down the right hamstring. Draw the shoulder blades together, chest expansion. Maybe take your eyes up to the ceiling. Keep your legs nice and active here. Good. And then humble warrior, other side. Bend the left knee, left shoulder drops to the inside of the knee. Take the hands up and over the head. Draw the shoulder blades together. Try to get the heels of your hands, the palms together. Good. Keep your legs nice and strong here. Go ahead and stand up, warrior 1. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hands to heart, warrior 3, forward. Good. Drop the right hip, extend out through the right heel in the warrior 3. Then reach for your dancer pose. Bend the right knee, maybe catch your ankle. If you need to come out of this pose and then come back to your dancer pose to find it, that's fine too. Good. Nice strong dancer. And then moving into your warrior 3, hands to your heart, extend that right leg back. Back to warrior 1, inhale, reach your arms up. Good. Twist, right hand to the floor, left arm to the sky. Keep your right oblique muscles strong. Keep lifting that right hip a little bit. Good. And step into your side plank. Stack the feet. Maybe lift your left leg off the right for a moment. Keep it lifted. And then come into your plank pose if it's lifted. Shift forward, chaturanga with a lifted leg. Lower the foot for your up dog. Inhale. And then back into your down dog. Lift back. Good. Lift your left leg in the sky. And let's step your left foot in between your hands. Turn to pivot to face the right. Come into a nice straddle fold. Legs nice and wide. Let the head hang. If you'd like, reach for your outer ankles and pull the chest through the legs. Or grab your big toes with your peace fingers, pull the chest through. Sweet. So we're going to twist here. So you want to get a nice long spine. So you can bend the knees a little bit to lengthen out the spine. You're going to bring your left hand right underneath your left shoulder, and you're going to twist. Reach your right arm to the sky. So you want to just try to stretch your upper torso and your upper back and your shoulders, trying to keep your hips somewhat level, somewhat neutral, yeah? Good, and switch sides. So now right hand underneath the right shoulder. Twist strongly from that upper back and your thoracic spine, the kind of mid-back area. Good, try to keep the left hip back. Good. Both hands down. Now check out the front. We're going to shift to the back. Right toes up, shifting into the left foot. Good. Just stretch this out for a little bit. If you need to keep your left ankle lifted, that's fine. Good. I'm going to show you a variation. So if you want to take a little variation, you're going to bring your left hand, left elbow towards the floor. You're going to twist your right arm to the sky. Good. Not essential, but just adding on if you'd like. And use your hands to help you shift to the other side. And again, if you want to twist, move into your twist. Good. Left arm to the sky. Big twist. Good. And we're just going to shift back and forth a few times. So use your hands. You don't have to go as fast as me, but shifting back and forth. Use your hands. Take your time. If you can go without hands, that's fine too. Kind of shifting back and forth. Good. And come back to your straddle legs. Just hang out there. Good. We're going to turn to face the back of your mat. Your right toes are going to point to the back of your mat. Take a side angle pose. So I'm showing you fingertips inside of the foot, left arm over the ear. You can just have your right forearm resting on the top of the thigh if that's a little bit easier for you. But try to get that long extension out through the left fingertips. Reaching, kind of twisting your torso open, yeah? And then come into your reverse warrior. So legs pretty much stay exactly the same. It's going to reach your right arm up, left hand down the hamstring, getting a big stretch through the rib cage and in between the little ribs there. Good. Come back to Warrior 2. We're just going to switch sides. So right toes face the side, left toes face the front of your mat, and take your side angle pose towards the front. So ideally, same variation you took on the other side. Forearm to thigh or fingertips to the inside of the foot. Good. Reverse warrior from here. Legs stay the same. Legs active. Big, huge breaths in and out through your nose. Breathing into your side. Good. Back to a warrior 2. Interlace the hands behind the back. Lift the chest. And then fold forward. Take a nice chest expansion. Head towards the floor. Try to keep the heels of your hands together. Good, and release the hands, bring the hands down to the floor, turn to face the front, and then step your right foot up to meet in your squat, your Malasana squat. Good, so I'm going to prep a headstand for you. So you may want to just watch the video if you're new to headstand, especially this variation. This is an advanced thing to play with. So headstand, you want your hands in line, or about a triangle shape with your head. I'm going to pivot. So in this variation of headstand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my knees in. I'm going to tuck my knees in, and I'm going to try to tap my left knee to the outer right tricep, and then right knee to the left tricep. So I'm going to try to find a twist. So pretty challenging in the core and also the arms to keep yourself lifted like that. But try it if you'd like. Maybe pause the video, give it a try, or just take a normal headstand for a moment and then start the video up again. Good. So I'm coming out of my headstand. If you want to do it a little bit longer, feel free. Good. So I'm going to move into a back bend. So I'm going to come onto my knees, prepping for a camel pose. So I like to curl my toes under to lift my heels a little bit higher. So what I'm going to do in my first round of camel pose is not focus on doing a big back bend, but more engaging my midsection to lift my heart up, and almost like I'm reaching for the ceiling, trying to get as biggest stretch as I can, reaching up. So I'll only take a back bend once I'm supported from my musculature and I'm lengthening, okay? So I'm going to do it one more time. So same thing, I'm going to show you just reaching for my heels, this variation. This variation I usually don't do just because it feels like I collapse in my low back. So if you have a bendy back, or actually I don't even have a bendy back, if you have a back that collapses in its low back, I would just do the first variation, just reaching for the sky. But if you'd like, grab the heels, drive the hips forward, and see if you can feel it stretch in between the shoulder blades, so in that upper back area. Good, and then slowly coming out, sitting on the heels for a moment, taking a little breather. Good. Go ahead and come onto your belly. And on the belly, I'm going to bend the knees. I'm going to reach for my ankles. So left hand for left ankle, right hand for left ankle. And then try to keep your knees hip distance. Don't let them splay out a lot. And then use the power of your legs to help kick your chest up, to lift your chest and shoulders off the floor. And then breathing here. So always breathing deeply into this little back bend. Back bend, shoulder opener, psoas opener. There's a lot going on here. Good. And go ahead and slowly release. Sit up into your child's pose for a moment. Hips to heels, knees wide, big toes touch. Couple breaths in the child's pose. Good. And coming on to your butt. Take some ab work. So start into your Navasana, your boat pose. So lift the knees. Shins are parallel to the floor. Reach forward. Good. Activating the belly here. So if at any time your lower back starts to hurt, come on out and relax. So from your high boat here, I'm going to go to my low boat. Low back on the floor. Straighten the legs. Point the toes. Now I'm going to go up and down a couple times. So modify if you need to. If you want, you can just hold this low boat position. Good. If not, come up and then down and up and down and high boat and low and high and low and high and low. Keep going. High, low, come up, go down. High boat, low boat, high boat, low boat, high boat, low boat. Are you having fun yet? Good. All right, come on up to sit cross-legged. Go ahead and lie down on your back. Take your right ankle over the left knee. We're going to thread the arms through. So you can clasp the top of the left shin. If that's too much, you can grab the back of the left hamstring. Still threading that right arm through. And use the strength of your arm just to pull the knee in. Good. Let's take the other side. So switch, take your left ankle over the right knee, thread the hands through, clasp the shin or the back of the hamstring. Breathe here. Try to relax on your exhale. Go down a little bit deeper every time you exhale. And just try to soften into the stretch. Good. Keep your knees into your chest or take a plow pose, feet over your head. If plow is too much, just bring your knees into your chest and breathe there. For in your plow pose, reach for your outer feet. And we're all going to meet into our happy baby pose. So knees into chest, just reach for your outer feet. We'll all meet into our happy baby. Knees wide. Try to flatten out your entire back. So try to get your tailbone on the floor. So what this is going to do is help stretch out your inner thighs a bit more. Good. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers in your happy baby and just extend your right leg out. And then bend your right leg, extend your left leg out. Good. And then maybe stretch both legs, extend both legs out. Good. And let's twist to finish off. So feet down, pick up your hips, scoot your hips to the right, and take your right leg over into a supine twist. So left hand can rest on your outer right thigh, extend your right arm out. And this is a great time just to breathe. Big exhales, try to relax. What I'm doing in the video, I'm kind of using my right hand to help kind of press my hip down, stretch a little bit more. Awesome. And let's move to your other side. So pick up your hips, scoot your hips off to the left side of your mat. Left leg will go over. Right hand will rest on the thigh. Extend your left arm out. Good. And coming back out of your twist, bring your knees into your chest one last time. Quick little hug, and then take a quick Shavasana, legs out, palms up. If you want to take a longer Shavasana, you can go ahead and pause this video and just kind of end class on your own. If not, just take a moment, feel some gratitude for your body, gratitude for your practice, thankfulness that your body can do what it can do. I'm just grateful that you have an opportunity to wake up and explore life. Good. And go ahead and come up to sit. You can rock your way up or you can come off to your side. Come on up. Good. Straight spine. Bring the hands to your heart. Good. And go ahead and fold down. Great practice today. Namaste. I'll see you soon have a wonderful rest of your day.